When I was going through my chemo, I experienced a side effect that so many others deal with, and that was mouth sores, also called mucositis. However, I'm going to call them mouth sores because that's just a lot of easier to say. It's inflammation that occurs during the treatment inside of your mouth and even down into your throat that can really lead to some painful ulcers and sores that can become quite problematic. Remember, chemo is meant to target fast growing cells, and that's really what the inner lining of your mouth and your throat are comprised of. Now, this side effect occurs in up to about 40% of people who receive chemo, so I know I'm not alone in what I experienced. But there are many people who deal with this, and luckily there are some things that you can do to help manage the pain. First of all, ice chips. Believe it or not, it's as simple as that. For me, I learned that the best way to manage the sores was to prevent them before the problem even starts. One of my oncologists suggested that I have a little plastic cup of ice chips, and I suck on the ice chips right before, for like 5-10 minutes before, and then during my chemo infusion, and then to continue for about 5 minutes after. And what that does is it constricts the blood vessels inside the mouth area so the chemo doesn't go into them. And that helped me tremendously. All right, second, there are local anesthetics such as mouthwash solutions that contain lidocaine, and these can also really help the sores in your mouth to heal. I know that I constantly used, I think it was called Biotine mouthwash, and just all throughout the day I would just, swish it around in my mouth. And on that note, you just have to be kind to your mouth. We've all been taught to brush our teeth at least twice a day throughout our entire lives, so it can be a habit to really get in there and be vigorous with your brushing. But if you're experiencing mouth sores, definitely brush gently and floss gently. And definitely avoid using any mouth rinses that have alcohol in them. You'll figure out that real fast if you ever try that one. Now the last one is a kind of a little bit strange. I'd actually never heard of it, but I'm telling you, it worked. Raw honey. One of my chemo nurses helped me to learn this one, and it did help. If you go to a specialty store or a store like Whole Foods in your area and find raw honey, but it should be raw honey from bees in your area. If you put that honey on the sores in your mouth, I did it at night, it can really provide you with some relief. It's really sweet, but it can give you some relief. So I hope these tips help you through your treatment. And remember, you should always consult with your doctor for ways to best manage your symptoms and, of course, your treatment plan. Feel good.